Orange Royale. Going to go along with that. Danny Ogunleye is on a foot race with Ernest. Plays that across to Hudson. Hudson, it's going to come to Thomas. Growing in confidence. Played in. Kirby spills it. Reed. It's going to come to Reed with a shot.
And welcome back to another match day here on Brentwood Town TV. This afternoon we return to Isthmian Premier Division action as we host Carshalton Athletic at the arena. It's a special one too. The first meeting between the two sides since October 1967 when Brentwood ran out 2-0 winners in the FA Cup. In fact, this is our first ever league meeting with the Robins, making today another historic day for the club. The Blues come into this one full of confidence, fresh from victory over Leighton Town in the Emirates FA Cup. Keith Rowland's side sit top of the table and as the league's top scorers. We're also starting to welcome players back from injury, with Shaden Gandu, Maddie Ogurinde and Mackay McKenzie all getting minutes out on dual registration to build fitness before returning fully to the squad. Our visitors, Carshalton, have had a mixed start to the season, 2 wins and 3 defeats from their opening 5 games, but one of those victories came against promotion favourites Bullimore Town. They were knocked out of the FA Cup in midweek by Wingate and Finchley, conceding an 89th minute winner, so they'll be motivated to bounce back today. Historically, the Robins are a well-established club at this level. They reached the Conference South in the 2003-04 season, staying there for 2 seasons before returning to the Isthmian Premier. Another relegation followed in 2013-14 season, but after regrouping in the Isthmian South Division, they battled back and earned promotion to Step 3 in 2018, where they've remained ever since. That consistency makes them a dangerous opponent and definitely one to keep an eye on. For us though, 3 points are vital if we're to keep a strong start and momentum going. And don't forget, we're back here on Tuesday night as we host Canby Island, managed by none other than former England boss Peter Taylor. Make sure you're here to get behind the lads. Tickets are available now on Fanbase or in the turnstiles. Right then, let's get back to the action and check out the side that manager Keith Rowland has gone with for today's game. Keith Rowland makes 2 changes to the side that beat Leighton Town in the FA Cup last weekend. Into the starting 11 comes Jesse Olukolu and Kaimani Thomas, replacing Charlie Hughes and Bennis Vavadar. Here's how the Blues line up this afternoon. In goal we have Melvin Minter, a back 4 of Wayne Reed, captain Matt Cripps, Ramel Aarons-Royal and Max Hudson, a midfield 3 of Ade Cole, Sam Park and Louis Johnson, and a front 3 of Jesse Olukolu, Kaimani Thomas and Danny Ogunleye leading the line. Let's take a look at how our visitors line up for today's fixture. Matt Kirby is in goal, Lawrence Ernest and Ollie Hansted are at the back, Tommy Bradford is captain for the side and Abdul Latif Salami leads the line. Stay tuned for matchday highlights and post-match reaction right here on Brentwood Town TV. And as always, come on you Blues.
Well, after last week's cup drama, we are back to league action here in the Isthmian Premier League at the Brentwood Arena as Brentwood Town looks to continue their strong start to the campaign here against Carshalton Athletic. The Robins do have a sting in their tail though when it comes to Essex sides. They've already beaten Brentwood Town's neighbours Billericay 1-0 this season back in August, courtesy of an Abdul Latif Salami goal. It's a nice ball into the channel looking for Tommy Bradford. Tommy Bradford on his 14th consecutive season with the club finds Kaboa. Kaboa back to Bradford. Back to Kaboa on the turn, forces a save off Melvin Minter. Well, he only put pen to paper when he signed from Maidenhead yesterday, did Ricky Kaboa. His second spell with the Robins, his first spell. Scored a very impressive 55 goals in 168 appearances over 6 years. Between 2014 and 2020. Olukolu just up against Sanko and Kaboa. Stabbed away by Ernest. It's not the best clearance from Saunders Henry. It's going to come to Louis Johnson, who does get a shot away and forces a save off Matt Kirby. Ifeanyi forward, looking for Salami, no foul, picked up by Johnson. Johnson just lays that off to Hudson. You've got Thomas forward, he has found Thomas down that left hand flank. Thomas scampering into the penalty area, pulls that across, cleared away by Saunders Henry, only as far as Johnson. Johnson Pokes it back to Hudson. Hudson cleared away by Ernest, only as far as Johnson, and over the crossbar. Royal Royale going to go along with that. Danny Ogunleye is on a foot race with Ernest, and Danny Ogunleye is going to win that race, and Danny Ogunleye is going to put Brentwood Town in the lead, or maybe not. The flag's up on the far side. That was very, very tight. Danny Ogunleye got the better of Lawrence Ernest there. Thought he put Brentwood Town in the lead. It will remain at 0-0. Ogunleye back to goal, looking for options. Saunders Henry to Ogunleye, edge of a penalty area, lays that across to Hudson. Hudson, it's going to come to Thomas. Oh, what a save that is from Matt Kirby. From Kaimani Thomas, but again the flag's up on that far side. It wasn't countered, but that's a fantastic save from Matt Kirby. Kirby headed away by Romulan's Royale. Down to that right hand side for the Robins. Played down the line. Romulan's Royale just to bring that away. He's got to be careful here, Romulan's Royale, not to get his pocket picked, and he has got his pocket picked by Abtalif Salami, who's going to lay that across to Ifianye, and the Robins take the lead. Sharon Ifianye against his former club, and he's enjoyed that one. And Brentwood Town really did play themselves into trouble there with Romulan's Royale. Got his pocket picked by Salami, and it's Sharon Ifianye against his former employees. His last goal at the Brentwood Arena did come to some 2.5 years ago on the final game of the 22-23 season, and a 3-0 victory over Brentwood Town versus Wroxham. And he's back to haunt the Blues this afternoon, and Brentwood Town, as usual, are going to have to come from behind, but they always do seem to find a way. The Brentwood Town. Hudson. Johnson played down the line looking for Thomas. Johnny Barre, corner, Brentwood Town. Colt. Hudson. Ogunleye, well that didn't take long, did it? Less than a minute and Brentwood Town are level. Danny Ogunleye, 4 goals in 7 appearances for him, for the Brentwood hitman, and Brentwood Town are level instantly. It's another beautiful ball from Max Hudson on that left foot of his, and Danny Ogunleye peeled off Sanko to nod it home, and Brentwood Town are level. Brentwood Town 1, Carshalton Athletic 1. Romulan's Royale. Holt. Shiny Barre drives that forward. It's a long ball forward. And Aaron's Royale's not dealt with that, and it's Abtalif Salami. Still Salami. Oh, what a good finish. And the Robins are back in the lead right on half time. Aaron's Royale really should be dealing with that. He's a very good defender, is Aaron's Royale. But he'll be disappointed with himself there. But take nothing away from the finish there from Abdulatif Salami. He had a lot of work to do from that point. Used his pace, used his strength, and that's a very good finish through the legs of Melvin Minter. As we go in half time, it's Brentwood Town 1, Carshalton Athletic 2. Brentwood Town looking to strike early in this second half. Colt. Hughes, good save by Kirby. I think the referee's blown for a foul. Hudson. Hughes, picked up by Bradford. Saunders Henry, Salami looking to kill Brentwood Town off here. Salami cleared by Cripps. There's not many teams being able to kill Brentwood Town off. There's a few wounded them, but there's nobody being able to kill them off. Header comes in from Danny Ogunlay over the crossbar. Reed, a touch from Danny Ogunlay. Moves it off to Johnson. Johnson looking some options on this left hand side. Hudson coming onto it, driving down the channel. Played across. Vavador on the volley and over the crossbar. First time volley from Dennis Vavador. Screwed it over the crossbar. Good sweeping move from Brentwood Town. Cripps. Hughes takes it on the chest really well. Still Hughes. 3 men around him. Hughes, he's managed to get the shot away again, but it's an easy one for Kirby. But that's good centre forward play from Charlie Hughes. Reed. It's a good game, Wyan Reed. Looking for Vavador, he just pulls off his man. Vavador on the left foot, just going to get the power behind it. Cole with the corner. Brentwood Town growing in confidence. Played in. Kirby spills it and Charlie Edwards makes it 2-2. Brentwood Town are level. It's Charlie Edwards. He's happy with that one. The ball come in. It was spilled by Kirby. And Charlie Edwards rams it in off the crossbar. Or maybe not. I think the referee Adam Steele's disallowed this. Brentwood Town appeal. Well, from first view of that, I thought Matt Kirby had dropped the ball. And after look at the replay, waves away the protests. That's played in. I think Dennis Vavador's just had a little tug of Kirby's shirt there. I think Adam Steele's got that right, you know. Vavador's left hand, he's tugged Kirby's shirt. For me, that's a right call from the referee. We remain at 2-1. That's a good spot from the referee as well. In a crowded penalty area. Cripps looking for Hughes. That's away by Ernest. Now for a throw into Brentwood Town. Reed will look to take quickly. Thrown forward, flicked on by Hughes to Johnson. Now what can Johnson do? Oh, what can Johnson do? What a bit of magic that is from Louis Johnson. And Brentwood Town are level. What a finish from Louis Johnson. It was a quick throw in by Reed, flicked on by Hughes. Louis Johnson flicks it up with his right, finishes with his left in that top left-hand corner. That is a special goal from a very, very special player. Brentwood Town 2, Carshalton Athletic 2. Brentwood Town find a wind in their sails now. You've got to fancy them to go on and find a winner. They always find a way. Reed, he's had a tremendous afternoon. Flicked in looking for Hughes. Just couldn't get enough on the head. It's a good player, Charlie Hughes. He's a proper centre forward. Hudson. Just goes past Ifianye. Ball that to that far post. Reed. It's going to come to Reed with a shot, palmed away by Matt Kirby, and Brentwood Town are knocking, they're getting closer. Minter. It's on by Bradford. Into Ifianye. Salami lurking, cleared away. At the back line of Brentwood Town. Not forward by Sanko. Shot's going to be drilled in, but it's an easy one for Melvin Minter. But fair play to Carshalton. They're still knocking, they're still going for it. Brentwood Town just hunting them down. And they've been robbed of the ball, and it's Wyan Reed. Reed striding forward, just drops that shoulder, plays it across. Hughes, 3-2 Brentwood Town, they've done it again. Charlie Hughes makes it 3-2 Brentwood Town. They always find a way. They never ever give up. Brentwood Town, yet again, have come from behind to turn this game on its head, and it's Charlie Hughes for his 4th of the season. But credit to Wyan Reid there. That's a delicious ball in, and that's a very good finish from Charlie Hughes as well on his right foot. Past Matt Kirby, who's had a great game by the way in the Carshalton Athletic goal. Brentwood Town 3, Carshalton Athletic 2. Brentwood Town on the way for 3 points yet again. Time added on. We're over the allocated 7 minutes. Corner to Carshalton. Drilled in, cleared away by Cripps and hooked away. Andy Freeman. And that's it, that is the final whistle. Well, they say you don't get much for your money these days. That is unless you are a Brentwood Town supporter, because this club's motto should be, we shall entertain. The Brentwood Town Express is in 6th gear already, and it's finished here at the Brentwood Arena. Brentwood Town 3, Carshalton Athletic 2.
Steve, a 3-2 win here at the arena. We've come from behind once again. We don't do wins normally here at Brentwood, do we?
No, it's probably a little bit like Groundhog Day. Every game now so far we've gone behind, and it shows great character from the boys. We was a little flat today first half, although I didn't feel that trouble. I didn't think they created that much, and how it was sort of 2-1 at half time, it was like, I thought it was a poor first half from both sides, and yeah, we were a little bit, don't know, just flat today, and we give him a little kick up the backside at half time, made a couple of changes to try and give us a little bit of lease of life, and once we got that second goal, I'll be honest, I think there was only ever going to be one winner there. We were on the front foot, we were aggressive, and yeah, I think, although probably a little bit lucky to come away with the 3 points today, I don't think we could say we deserved them, but ultimately, we said it after about an hour, we might have to be happy with a point here, and listen, we've got the 3 again, and it bodes well going into Tuesday.
And it's sort of a story of our season at the moment, Scouts. You know, we're coming from behind, but it's the goals I think that we're conceding. I think, is that a little bit disappointing to the way we're conceding goals at the moment?
They're individual errors, in all honesty, so it's difficult. It's not as if teams have sort of opened you up, or it's a set play, and you accept sometimes that teams will score a good goal, or you'll accept they'll score goals from set plays, etc. But yeah, we made some poor errors today that got them goals, and yeah, we made it hard for ourselves again. But as I say, the character and the effort from the boys is just superb. I think ultimately we're a very fit side, and we're a very strong squad in terms of the changes are making big differences when we do them. It's happened in a lot of games. We've made 1 or 2 changes. Benas has been unbelievable off the bench every time. So yeah, listen, we've been good, and we got a bit of luck today in terms of probably coming away with the 3 points. I think it was one of the poorer performances from us overall, but good sides find a way to win when they're not on their day.
And obviously, as a management team as well, you and Keith, you know, this season, you mentioned the changes as well. They've always made a difference. Benas coming off and off bench, making an impact. So you must be happy with your decisions as well, and confident in your abilities to go, right, we're making that change, and confident that it's going to make a difference for us.
Yeah. Obviously, you make changes, and sometimes you take risks, you change shape, stuff like that. Everything we've done so far has worked, you know, and it won't always be like that. We'll go through a patch where we won't get the rub of the green, where we'll have a difficult couple of games and what have you not, where we might not win, and we might have a couple of losses, and listen, that will happen to everyone throughout the season. But it's the reaction from people, and our reaction every time going behind is superb. So losing a game, I think, will be a kick up for them again to go again. So yeah, it bodes well for the season.
And Jesse Olakolu went off injured in the first half. Is there anything news that you can tell us about him?
I think he went straight to the hospital. The physio said it's his bone on his foot, so touch wood, it's not obviously broken or fractured, what I've not, but we haven't heard the results yet, so I don't think he's been seen properly. So listen, we'll hope that it's not as bad as we fear, but yeah, that's all I know for now.
But despite that, we've now got players coming back from their own respective injuries. Maliogan, Rindy, Shedding, Gandu, Mackay Mackenzie's back from his time away. I know he was on dual registration today at Saffron Walden.
Yeah.
So despite his injuries, we're getting players back that can slot in seamlessly.
Yeah, Manny and Shad played for Romford last week. Manny scored. They both played for Romford last night at Woodford, and obviously got them 3 points. From speaking to the manager at Romford, Manny and Shad done very, very well. Apparently Manny was superb. And as I say, they've went and done the hard work now, and if we have got a couple of people that have taken knocks that are not available Tuesday, they've done their work and they'll come straight back in, and again the squad, as I say, as a whole is very, very strong. So they've done the hard work. As I said to Manny, no matter what, he'll be with us Tuesday. He's done his 2 games now to get him match fit. So yeah, if Jesse's out, obviously now we'll bring Manny in. That's football. That's why we have the big squad, and yeah, it bodes well for us.
And last question, Scales. Tuesday night, games come quick and fast. At home to Canvey Island. We're in good form, but no game's a gimme. What are your thoughts going into that one?
Yeah, you look at it on paper and it's a complete banana skin, because you sort of look at the league table and you go, it's top against bottom. They've had a great result today. I think they've gone 2-0 up at Dartford, and Dartford have got a point back. How that game went, obviously we don't know. We'll have a look at, and we'll have chats with people to see how it was and how they set up and stuff. But listen, obviously bar the Cray game, which we sort of come to life for half an hour and obviously scored the late goals, every single game's been 1 goal. So there isn't an easy game at this level. I think you need a little bit of luck. You need a big squad to make changes, which is what we've got and what we knew we'd need. So listen, we'll have to go into that game obviously full of confidence and expect to put on a performance and go for the 3 points. But as I say, every game's been tough so far, and we've had the rubber to green today, and let's hopefully we get it Tuesday.
Wyan, there's another win for us. Remain top of the table, but we don't half make it difficult for ourselves, don't we?
No, we don't, but how can we say that? We don't really want to be going or go down, but sometimes it happens, and then we just got to dig deep, pause, and then go again.
And obviously, we go behind, but on this time we went behind twice, and yet we still fought back to get all 3 points. So you must be delighted with the mentality that you and your teammates have.
Yeah, man, it's a good group. It's a really good group. So we all know, even if one of us isn't having the best game, or if we've made a few mistakes, we're all human. We're always going to make mistakes at times. So that's why you rely on your teammates to get you out of the hole and produce moments of brilliance, like Louis, Charlie Edwards, Charlie Hughes, so yeah, it's a really good group, man, and we just, yeah.
You mentioned Charlie Edwards. I mean, he probably should have scored. I mean, that goal was a little bit, I think, harsh, getting ruled out, but again, one of those where we're 2-1 down, we feel like we should be level, but despite that, we didn't let it get to us, and we continued pushing and getting those goals. Yeah,
man, he's been a top signing, man. He was unfortunate with the goal. I don't think, no, I'm not going to go too much into the officiating, but it should have definitely been a goal. But Charlie Hughes saved the day, so.
And every interview we've done after our games this season, almost everyone has talked about the fitness of the squad, how fit the squad is for the winner, tracking to their winger, driving forward, that ball into the box for Charlie. Talk us through your sort of thought process in that moment.
Do you know what? I see he dropped wide to get the ball, and I had a feeling that he played the pass blind. So I thought I can make it, and once I'd won it, I just had open space, and I see Charlie, and I knew Charlie was going to go in then out. So that's why I delayed my cross, took another touch, and then, yeah, and you said about the fitness, we worked really, really hard in pre-season, man. So he was always going to be fit, and even now he still makes us run in training. So it pays off in these kind of games, being fit and being fitter than other people. So yeah, man, in that, yeah.
But and obviously we're going to Tuesday night as well, playing Canvey Island. It's an all Essex encounter. They got a good result against Dartford today, so you don't know what to expect from them on Tuesday. But all we know is we have to go for another 3 points and continue that good form that we've got right now.
Yeah, 100%. At the end of the day, yeah, we've had a good start, but we're still underdogs in a sense because we've just come up. Canvey has been at this level for a few years, so in that sense, they might not be in a good run of form, but we're still underdogs. So at the end of the day, we treat Canvey like it was Ebbsfleet, if it was. So it's just another day at the office, and then we just take the challenge as it comes.
And there we have it, full time here at the arena. It finishes Brentwood Town 3, Carshalton Athletic 2. Our visitors took the lead on 2 occasions through goals from Sharon Ipayanyi and Abdulatif Salami to put them ahead in the game. But on both occasions, the Blues got an equaliser through Danny Ogunle and Louis Johnson before Charlie Hughes secured all 3 points, getting the winner in the 85th minute to maintain Brentwood Town's unbeaten record and leaving us at the top of the table. Let's take a look at the Isthmian Premier League table. Brentwood Town remain at the top with 16 points in their last 6 games. It was an important win today as Dulwich Hamlet and Folkestone Invicta both won their games too. Our visitors Carshalton are in 16th, having gained 6 points from their last 6 games, with Ramsgate, Welling United, Wingate and Finchley and Canvey Island making up the bottom 4. The Blues return to league action on Tuesday night as we welcome Canvey Island to the arena in an all-Essex encounter. It is a massive game as we look to continue our unbeaten run. Come down to the arena and back the lads. Tickets are now on sale on Fanbase, or you can buy them on turnstiles on the day. That's it for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Brentwood Town TV. Don't forget to hit the bell so that you don't miss a moment of Brentwood Town action. See you in the next one. Goodbye.